Ugh. Sit. Paw. Paw. Other paw. Hey, you bit me. No. Paw. Stop. Sit. Paw. Other paw. Other paw. One more. Good. So I'm currently now on my third month of residency, and I've had a hard rotation, a medium rotation, and now I'm on a very, very chill rotation. The rotation I'm on is called POCUS, or point of care ultrasound, where I'm basically in the emergency room with my ultrasound machine, and I'm scanning patients to see if there are any, glaring or big picture issues with their heart, abdomen, anywhere that's of clinical importance. So I'm basically helping out the emergency room doctors with gathering more data and information through ultrasound. The schedule is very chill, around 20 hours a week, which is just what I needed. My current rotation is not indicative of what residency in the US is. I think it's more of an anomaly and a rotation that's meant to give people a breather and a little bit of a break in between difficult rotations. But I feel like every resident, every med student, every doctor vlog is like, I work 69 hours a week and I'm eating this and I'm working out this and I'm doing everything I can. And it's a little bit too much at times to work a lot and then to also watch people work a lot. It's a little too stressful for me. So maybe this is an interesting vlog where I don't do anything compared to those vlogs, and it can be a source of a little bit more of a relaxation. This rotation is something I've been looking forward to for quite some time actually, because I've heard through word of mouth that it's very chill, it's very low stress environment, and hours are very short. But I feel like I could be more relaxed, and I've started to think that over the years, over med school, over college, I've kind of forgotten how to relax and how to enjoy the moment. My shift today is from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and I'm gonna try to get some work done before that so I can just play after work. You know what time it is? It's U World time. It was a beautiful grace period between after step 2 and now, where I didn't have to touch U World, I didn't have to study. Every medical knowledge that entered my brain vacated during that time. But now I have step 3 now, and I'm like very over studying and doing practice questions. I think something broke inside me during step 1 studying, plus COVID. And after that, I was never the same. All the motivation and drive inside me just. Oh my god. Oh, 지겨워. Okay, so I got the minimum amount of work done to make myself feel like I was productive today. That's about 20 practice questions, and I'm gonna try to get a workout in before my shift. And that's about the minimum amount of productivity I like to do on a chill rotation or on my day off. If I can get those two things in, I can be content with the amount of things I've done in a day. One thing I have been trying to work on during residency is trying to be consistent with working out. And before I had this all or nothing or kind of a perfectionist mentality where if I can't get a proper full workout in, I shouldn't even do it at all. And that kept me from going to the gym at all if I didn't have the energy or the motivation to do a full set of workouts that I would be content with. So it was either, go ham, do everything I can, or do nothing. And I think the difficulty with that mindset is that you end up just not going that much because you're always going to be tired, especially during residency. So the mindset I've been trying to adopt is anything is better than nothing. So if I can go there, go to the gym and walk on a treadmill for 15 minutes, that's better than, watching YouTube on the couch for 15 minutes. So I've been trying to get whatever I can in, just not trying to be a perfectionist. And I've been seeing some results with being consistent with going to the gym. We'll see if this continues when I start my next block, which is pretty difficult. 너와 있을 때 I swear 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 게 chill대 꿈에도 I wasn't aware 나만 빼고 넌 모두에게 참 친절해 내 신감이 들어 단판이 태도 머릿속을 흔드는 ibuprofen 그만해 it's time to stop 승부욕을 자극하는 style 알면서도 마음이 자꾸 내게 가 안만 빠져버릴까 if you want me back I'll tell you I'm sorry if you want me back I'll tell you stop trying Yeah, you got me Let it go 얼어붙어 like whoa 뜨겁고 어지러워 I see 한여름에도 너겨울 Yeah, girl you're cold-blooded Yeah, girl you're cold-blooded Finished working out and had a quick lunch, washed up a bit, and now it's time for my favorite part of the day, work. The dress code for residents is this very colorful and bright gray scrubs. Though I should not complain because wearing scrubs is much better than wearing business casual. So that is probably the best thing that came out of COVID. It's the fact that people moved away from business casual and into scrubs. Bye, baby. Now the day has basically ended, and today was pretty productive, I would say. I got my studying done, I got my workout in, went to work. A couple of my co-interns came over after dinner to have drinks and just hang out. And with that all wrapped up, I like to usually end my days with some relaxation and self-care. And self-care basically includes my very minimal skincare routine. I would say that I started caring about skincare a couple years ago. I started to realize that I was entering my mid to late 20s. 30s was very much around the corner, and I thought I should start taking better care of my skin after years of abuse, neglect, and not using sunscreen for years and years. So I thought I should start taking care of my skin now before it's like irreparably damaged or old. One of my issues with having a routine is that I see a lot of people doing the skincare routine as like a way to relax at the end of the day, you know, to chill out and do things, but I always did them after I shower before bed. So I would just speed run all my skincare. I put everything on and then wait until it dries and put everything on. And I didn't feel very relaxed because I was just constantly waiting for stuff to dry. I thought I would change that up a bit and actually take time to, you know, think about stuff, talk about stuff. So what better way to do that than in front of a camera? And I also thought that maybe having this kind of segment on my vlogs or videos where I can be more, you know, honest and intimate about how things have been, how residency and medicine has been, and just have a space where I can be, you know, more honest and more upfront about some of the things I'm feeling. Excuse me. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned how I feel like even though my schedule is super chill, I feel like I'm unable to relax. It's not something that's new, I would say. It's quite a common theme throughout my life. Whenever I have winter breaks or, you know, some time where things are light, I should be enjoying it more or being more relaxed. I would feel a lot of guilt when I wasn't studying or when I wasn't doing something productive. I've gotten a lot better about guilt with studying because there isn't much to study anymore, to be honest. There's like, you know, step 3 is there, but my goal is to just pass, and I think I'm comfortable with, you know, preparing for that. I feel like I should be maximizing my relaxation or maximizing something. When I feel like I'm not maxing it, I feel guilty because, oh, like I'm not gonna have this much free time in a month or when I'm on a different rotation. So that is something I do want to work on, to try to not think about work when I'm off work. So being more present or in the moment during my relaxation time is definitely one thing I do want to work on as I go through my career. It's actually pretty nice to have time in between your layers to, you know, let it soak. It's pretty relaxing, I would say. I should do this more. So that's basically it for today's video. This is what I've been doing for the past couple weeks on this rotation. I'm not doing much, as you can tell. Hopefully when I do my next vlog, when I'm on wards, you can kind of see how different my lifestyle is on that rotation. So keep your eyes out for that. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.